AM Pop Time, Woody Allen's new movie, Match Point, is getting rave reviews and Oscar buzz. It's all wet. It's a sexy thriller starring Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Rhys Meyers. He plays a tennis pro who marries into money and then finds his world turned upside down.
You daydreamed about making love to me, and I'm not saying the fantasy didn't cross my mind, okay? We had our moment, but, you know, let's move on and get back to reality. Chris, we're going to be brother and sister-in-law.
Exactly as I pictured you.
Chris, forget it. It's over.
Yesterday, I sat down with Jonathan Rhys Meyers to talk about the movie and his recent success. The Golden Globe.
Thank you very much.
An Irish guy playing Elvis. How did that ever come to be?
Yeah, that was a little bit awkward actually when I was getting the Golden Globe. I thought, should I mention it? How does an Irish guy get to play Elvis Presley? But I thought better of it. Just so happens that's the way it went.
Just happens. Yeah.
Happens, yeah.
And now, following this, you really are on a roll. You got Match Point is coming out, and tell us how you and Woody Allen connected.
He saw me in some movies and then, decided to meet me and thought I was good for the role and he said, let's work.
This movie for Woody Allen is getting great reviews. Perhaps not coincidentally, first time he took his, in a long time, he's been outside of the confines of Manhattan. It must have been difficult for him. He has a great ear, of course, for New York dialogue. He is a part of the scene here. Sure. Did he have a hard time? Did you have to kind of counsel him on how things would go down in a London conversation?
A little, we just change it because, even though he's a great writer, he's not precious about his material. So if there was something that felt unnatural or too New York or too Americanized, then we changed it.
All right, the character, Chris Wilton, is a tennis star, or tennis player, more accurately, and is smitten with his brother-in-law's fiancée, Scarlett Johansson. Can hardly blame the character. No. Tell us how that all kind of plays out.
Well, what happens is he starts teaching Tom at Queen's, which is a very, very famous club in London. And Tom asks him to come to the opera as a friendly gesture. He does, and therefore he meets Tom's sister, Chloe. And Chris is a bit of a social climber, so himself and Chloe start out this relationship with each other. And then he meets Scarlett Johansson's character, Nola, which is, she's kind of like the opposite to Chloe. Chloe's sophisticated, sweet, beautiful, kind of timid, whereas Scarlett's character Nola is the blonde bombshell, absolute sexuality, So I think he wants them both. He wants the comfort of Chloe's character and the sexuality of Nola's.
Well, I guess there are a lot of men who want to have it all like that.
We want to have our cake and eat it, and he does.
Let's talk about some other projects. You just said you're in New York filming with Robin Williams on another project, and you just got done filming Mission Impossible 3 with Tom Cruise. I know you can't talk about the plot on that one. No, you going to jump on the couch now after working with Tom Cruise?
No, I'm not.
Tell us what that was like.
It was an amazing experience. It's a big movie with Tom Cruise, who's an extraordinary man. From a young actor's point of view in the movie industry, you really can't look at anybody else's career as well as you can look at Tom Cruise's and just be in awe of the way he, commands himself as a human being and as a professional actor and producer.
Congratulations.
You're very kind.
You're on quite a roll, and we wish you continued success. Jonathan Rhys Meyers.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.